Hello Immortal News family and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 9. Amparo Garrido, a celebrated actress with a career spanning decades, captivated audiences with her powerful performances and enduring grace. Born on October 17, 1929 in Mexico City, she developed a passion for acting early in life. Her formative years were shaped by her family's artistic inclinations, which encouraged her to pursue a path that would leave an everlasting mark on television and film. Garrido's breakout roles came in iconic television series such as Marisol, where she portrayed Constanza with depth and nuance, and Don't Mess with an Angel, where her performance as Clemencia earned critical acclaim. Her work extended across many beloved productions, including La Mentira and The Tempest, showcasing her versatility and ability to inhabit a wide range of characters. Whether playing a strong matriarch or a woman confronting life's challenges, Garrido brought authenticity and humanity to every role. Throughout her illustrious career, she remained a fixture in Spanish-language television, often embodying characters that resonated deeply with viewers. Her work in long-running series like La Rosa de Guadalupe and Mujer, Casos de la Vida Real further cemented her legacy as one of the most respected figures in the industry. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Garrido was deeply devoted to her family. Married to Ismael Larrumbe until his passing in 1975, she raised 4 children with love and resilience. Off-screen, she was known for her warmth, humility, and commitment to supporting charitable causes, reflecting her genuine care for others. Amparo Garrido passed away peacefully at the age of 95. Her contributions to the arts and her lasting influence on audiences will continue to inspire future generations of performers. Tributes to Amparo Garrido. Number 8. Robert Verrall, a visionary in animation and filmmaking, left an everlasting mark on Canadian and global cinema through a remarkable career that spanned over 4 decades. Born on January 13, 1928 in Toronto, Verrall was drawn to the burgeoning field of film at a young age. He began his lifelong association with the National Film Board of Canada in 1945, where his passion and ingenuity would flourish. Verrall's pioneering efforts in animation earned widespread recognition. His early work as a producer for Colin Lowe's The Romance of Transportation in Canada garnered an Oscar nomination and a Palme d'Or at Cannes, signaling his ascent as a leader in the field. Collaborating with legends like Norman McLaren, Wolf Koenig, and Colin Lowe, he helped establish the NFB as a global hub for animation excellence. Throughout his tenure, Verrall either directed or produced over 50 films, including iconic works like Ryan Larkin's Walking and Zlatko Grgic's Hot Stuff. As head of the NFB's animation department and later director of English production, he championed innovation and nurtured emerging talent. His commitment extended to co-producing acclaimed feature films and TV dramas such as The Wars and The Tin Flute. Beyond his artistic achievements, Verrall was a mentor and advocate for inclusivity, supporting trailblazers like Kathleen Shannon in founding Studio D, the world's first publicly funded feminist filmmaking studio. His legacy as a builder of institutions and a storyteller is profound. Robert Verrall passed away at the age of 97. His contributions to animation, documentary, and fiction have left a legacy of creativity and collaboration that continues to inspire filmmakers worldwide. Tributes to Robert Verrall. Number 7. Martin Truex Sr. was a trailblazer in the world of motorsports, known for his dedication and skill as a driver in the Busch North Series, and as the father of 2 successful NASCAR drivers, Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Truex. Born on March 24, 1958, Truex grew up in the racing hubs of New Jersey, where he cultivated a passion for the sport that would shape his life and career. Truex began his professional racing journey in the NASCAR Busch Series, making 15 starts between 1989 and 1998. His tenacity and talent shone brightest in 1994, when he achieved a career-best 12th place finish at Nazareth Speedway. Alongside his racing career, he managed Sea-Watch International, a commercial fishing company, blending business acumen with his love for competition. Truex's influence extended beyond the track. He played a pivotal role in fostering the careers of his sons, stepping back from racing to support Martin Truex Jr., who would go on to win the 2017 NASCAR Cup Series championship. Ryan Truex also followed in his father's footsteps, carving out a successful career in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The Truex family's bond was rooted in shared dedication to racing and a mutual commitment to excellence. Despite his professional achievements, Truex valued his personal relationships deeply. Known for his generosity and mentorship, he left a lasting impression on those he met, both on and off the track. Martin Truex Sr. passed away in Huntersville, North Carolina at the age of 66. His legacy as a devoted family man, a skilled racer, and a mentor to the next generation of drivers will forever be cherished in the world of motorsports. Tributes to Martin Truex Sr. Number 6. Linda Tinker Watkins was a dynamic leader and dedicated advocate for preserving history, best known for her transformative tenure as President General of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution from 2001 to 2004. Born in Perryville, Tennessee, in April 1940, she developed an early appreciation for history and civic engagement, which she later combined with her strong academic foundation, earning a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from Florida State University. Watkins joined the DAR in 1968 as a junior member and quickly rose through its ranks. As organizing vice-regent of the Peter Houston chapter, she displayed remarkable leadership. Her impact was recognized in 1976 when she received the Outstanding Junior Member Award. Her historic presidency marked several milestones, including redefining how members were addressed, from using their husbands' names to their given names, and splitting the organization's magazine, American Monthly, into American Spirit and the Daughters of the American Revolution newsletter. She also led the DAR in marching during the 2001 Independence Day Parade in Washington, D.C., a symbol of her patriotic fervor. Watkins' dedication to historic preservation extended to recognizing others' contributions, such as presenting the DAR Historic Preservation Medal to Richard E. Turley, Jr. Her vision and reforms left a lasting mark on the DAR, modernizing its practices while maintaining its commitment to heritage and patriotism. Outside her professional endeavors, Watkins cherished her role as a wife to Robert Wayne Watkins and a mother to their 4 children. Her family was a cornerstone of her life, grounding her in her values of service and community. Linda Tinker Watkins passed away at the age of 84. Her legacy lives on in the DAR and in the countless lives she inspired. Tributes to Linda Tinker Watkins. Number 5. Claire Van Campen was a gifted composer, playwright, and director whose multifaceted contributions left an everlasting mark on theater and music. Born on November 3, 1953 in Marylebone, London, she displayed early talent as a pianist, earning a scholarship to the Royal College of Music, where she immersed herself in both Renaissance and 20th century music, under the guidance of luminaries like Dr. Ruth Gips. Van Campen made history as the first female musical director for both the Royal Shakespeare Company and the Royal National Theatre. She co-founded Phoebus Cart Theatre Company with her husband, Mark Rylance, in 1990, forging a creative partnership that would yield celebrated productions. Her tenure as director of theater music at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre was transformative, spanning 30 productions and blending historical authenticity with contemporary creativity. Her playwriting brilliance shone in Farinelli and the King, which explored the poignant relationship between the Spanish King Felipe V and the castrato Farinelli. The production garnered 6 Olivier Award nominations and cemented her reputation as a leading voice in historical drama. As a composer, her music for Days and Nights and Boing Boing showcased her versatility, while her expertise enriched projects like the BBC series Wolf Hall, where she served as a historical music advisor. Van Kampen's personal life was deeply intertwined with her artistry. Married to Mark Rylance since 1989, she was a devoted mother to two daughters, Juliet and Natasha. Tragically, Natasha passed away in 2012, a loss that underscored Claire's resilience and grace. Claire Van Kampen passed away on January 18, 2025, in Kassel, Germany, after battling cancer. She was 71. Her legacy as a trailblazer in theater and music endures, inspiring future generations of artists. Tributes to Claire Van Kampen. Number 4. Denis Law was a multifaceted football icon celebrated for his unparalleled contributions to the sport. Born in Aberdeen, Scotland, on February 24, 1940, Law's journey began with Huddersfield Town, where he signed at just 15 years old. His passion and skill soon led to record-breaking transfers to Manchester City, Torino, and ultimately Manchester United, where he achieved legendary status. During his 11 years at Old Trafford, Law scored 237 goals in 404 appearances, earning his place as the third highest scorer in the club's history. Affectionately known as the King and the Lawman, he was a pivotal part of United's first English team to lift the European Cup in 1968 and also claimed 2 league titles and an FA Cup. His 1964 Ballon d'Or win remains a testament to his brilliance, making him the only Scottish player to receive the prestigious honor. Law also represented Scotland with pride, becoming the national team's joint top scorer with 30 goals. Off the pitch, Law was a dedicated philanthropist, founding the Denis Law Legacy Trust to support youth engagement and sports participation. He became a television pundit and patron of Football Aid, using his influence to make a positive impact. Law passed away at the age of 84, following a courageous battle with Alzheimer's disease and vascular dementia, diagnosed in 2021. Tributes poured in from fans, clubs, and players, remembering him as a brilliant footballer and a kind-hearted man. His legacy endures in the hearts of those he inspired, with statues at Old Trafford and Aberdeen standing as lasting symbols of his impact. Denis Law's contributions to football and his community will never be forgotten. Tributes to Denis Law. Number 3. Gary Brooke was a multifaceted footballer known for his tenacity and technical prowess on the field. Born on November 24, 1960 in Bethnal Green, London, Brooke's love for football was evident from a young age. He began his professional career at Tottenham Hotspur, where his talent quickly shone. Making his debut in 1981, he became a crucial part of the team, contributing to their FA Cup victories in consecutive seasons. His powerful play and eye for goal left a lasting mark, even earning him a spot in the UEFA Cup winning squad. Brooke's journey was marked by both triumphs and challenges. A near-fatal car crash in 1983 cut short his prime at Tottenham, but his resilience saw him return to football with Norwich City, where he played a key role in their second division title win. Later stints with FC Groningen, Wimbledon, Stoke City, and other clubs showcased his adaptability, even as he transitioned to non-league football later in his career. Off the pitch, Brooke was a family man who cherished his loved ones. Known for his humor and love of the game, he inspired teammates and fans alike. His resilience in the face of setbacks defined his legacy, earning respect from peers across the footballing community. Gary Brooke passed away on January 18, 2025, at the age of 64. His contributions to football, both domestically and abroad, remain etched in the memories of those who admired his skill, dedication, and spirit. As a player who embodied perseverance, his legacy continues to inspire new generations of footballers. Tributes to Gary Brooke. Number 2. Howard Andrew Jones was a celebrated author, editor, and champion of speculative fiction whose vivid storytelling and passion for historical fantasy left a lasting mark on literature. Born in July 1968 in Terre Haute, Indiana, Jones was deeply influenced by his early fascination with Harold Lamb's work, which inspired his future career in storytelling. His talents extended to academia and media, where he worked as a television cameraman, technical book editor, and English professor at the University of Southern Indiana. Jones's literary contributions were vast, beginning with his acclaimed The Desert of Souls, part of the Chronicles of Sword and Sand. This debut earned a spot on Locus magazine's recommended reading list. He continued to captivate readers with the Ring-Sworn trilogy and Chronicles of Hanuvar, blending intricate world-building with compelling characters. His works, including The Bones of the Old Ones and For the Killing of Kings, received critical acclaim and multiple starred reviews. Beyond his novels, Jones was instrumental in reviving Harold Lamb's short fiction, editing an 8-volume collection for Bison Books. As the editor of Tales from the Magician's Skull, he fostered new voices in sword and sorcery literature, demonstrating his commitment to the genre's growth and innovation. Jones's life extended beyond his literary achievements. A devoted family man, he cherished his farm in Indiana, where he found solace and inspiration. His influence reached into the role-playing game community through his Pathfinder Tales novels, and his work earned prestigious nominations, such as the Robert E. Howard Foundation Awards. After a battle with brain cancer diagnosed in 2024, Jones passed away at 56. His legacy endures in the worlds he created and the inspiration he provided to countless readers and writers. Tributes to Howard Andrew Jones. What's trending on the internet? News 1. A tragic incident at a Raleigh, North Carolina restaurant has left one person dead, another injured, and the community shaken. Authorities responded to a situation at Coquette on January 17th, where an altercation escalated, leading to gunfire. The Raleigh Police Department has confirmed that the incident was not random and involved individuals familiar with one another. Tragically, one person lost their life, while another sustained injuries that are not life-threatening. The individual responsible also suffered critical injuries. The restaurant's staff and patrons are now focusing on healing and supporting each other. The North Hills community expressed deep sadness, extending prayers to the families and individuals affected. A fundraiser has been organized to provide assistance to those impacted by the event. Governor Josh Stein has offered support from the state, emphasizing the importance of community strength during this difficult time. Authorities continue to investigate, while Coquette's close-knit team is coming together to provide comfort and solidarity. News 2. A tragic incident in Corinna, Maine, has left a community heartbroken after a 3-year-old boy was found unresponsive in the snow on January 12th. The Maine State Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the boy's passing, which appears to have been related to exposure to the elements. According to authorities, a family member reported the child missing early that morning. The boy's father later discovered him outside, a distance away from their home. Emergency responders arrived swiftly, but despite their efforts, the child could not be saved. An autopsy by the Office of Chief Medical Examiner in Augusta will confirm the official cause of death. The Department of Health and Human Services expressed deep sympathy, calling the loss of a child devastating and tragic. Local officials have stated that the case appears to be an isolated incident, with no further public safety concerns reported. A GoFundMe campaign has been established to support the family during this challenging time, helping with memorial expenses and other related costs. The page described the boy as a strong, loving, caring, funny, happy little boy whose loss has left a profound void. As the investigation continues, the family and local community are rallying to provide support and comfort during this unimaginable tragedy. News 3. A tragic accident in Alabama has claimed the life of a 63-year-old woman and left 2 others injured after their vehicle collided with a horse standing on the roadway late at night. The incident occurred on January 14th around 11:40 p.m. along US 231 in Coosa County, approximately 8 miles south of Rockford, according to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, Aaliyah. Authorities reported that the vehicle, a 2015 Chrysler 200, struck the horse before veering off the road and hitting a large rock. Janice W. Bullard, who was not wearing a seatbelt, was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver, Angela M. Lackey, 47, and another passenger, Nina S. Lackey, 67, were transported to the University of Alabama at Birmingham Hospital for treatment of their injuries. The Aaliyah noted that the crash occurred near the 181-mile marker of US 231, a major roadway that spans from Indiana to Florida. Troopers from ALEA's Highway Patrol Division are continuing to investigate the incident, and no further details are available at this time. This accident highlights the importance of road safety and awareness, especially during late hours. Family and friends are mourning the loss of Bullard, while the injured are receiving care and support. The ALEA encourages drivers to remain vigilant and mindful of potential hazards on roadways, particularly in rural areas where wildlife or livestock may be present. News 4. A hillside home in Pacific Palisades, California, that remarkably survived the recent Palisades fire was tragically split in half by a landslide caused by water runoff from ongoing firefighting efforts. The incident occurred on January 16th, leaving residents and officials stunned, according to reports from KTLA and the Los Angeles Times. The 1,000-square-foot home, located on Castellamare Drive, suffered catastrophic damage after the structure above it, destroyed in the fire, triggered a mudslide. Water runoff from damaged pipelines added to the instability, ultimately splitting the house and pushing parts of it onto the road. Brian Kirkwood, hired to provide security for the area, described the scene as devastating. Speaking to KTLA, he expressed disbelief at the extent of the damage. "It didn't hit me until now. Wow, this is a big deal." The Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, LADWP, responded to the incident, isolating the affected water main and redirecting water flow to prevent further damage. Officials also highlighted the ongoing risks of mudslides and debris flows in areas affected by fire, urging residents to remain cautious. The Palisades fire, which started on January 7th, has burned over 23,700 acres and remains 39% contained. Combined with the Eaton fire, which has scorched 14,000 acres in another part of LA County, these disasters have left thousands of homes vulnerable to structural challenges. Authorities are working on plans to stabilize damaged areas, with ongoing efforts to mitigate further risks as the region continues recovery. News 5. After more than a decade, the search for answers in the disappearance of 23-year-old Kiara Stubbs continues. Kiara, a devoted mother of two, vanished on April 24, 2014 in Birmingham, Alabama, leaving her family and community in anguish. This week, investigators revisited a property connected to the case, hoping to uncover new evidence. The Birmingham Police Department and Jefferson County Coroner's Office conducted a thorough search, including excavating the yard. Despite their efforts, no new findings were reported, and Kiara's family remains without closure. Officer Truman Fitzgerald expressed deep sympathy for Kiara's loved ones, stating, "We cannot begin to imagine the challenges her family has faced over the years." Detective Jonathan Ross, leading the investigation, remains committed to pursuing all leads to solve the case. Kiara's family continues to hold on to hope, remembering her as a caring and joyful individual who cherished her family. Her aunt, Shante, shared, "She was a sweet, loving person who lived for her children and family." The search for Kiara has been a long and emotional journey for her family, who are seeking answers and justice. They have called for renewed efforts and attention to help bring the case to a resolution. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities encourage anyone with information to come forward. As Kiara's story reminds us, hope endures, and her loved ones remain determined to honor her memory. News 6. Dorothea Puente, once known as a kind landlady in Sacramento, became infamous for a chilling double life that shocked her community. Her story serves as a reminder that appearances can sometimes hide unsettling truths. Throughout the 1980s, Puente operated a boarding house, welcoming individuals who needed support and gaining a reputation as a caring and generous host. Neighbors and local social workers saw her as a helpful figure in the community, often recommending people to stay at her home. However, over time, concerns began to arise when several residents stopped communicating with their loved ones. a dedicated social worker who noticed inconsistencies in Puente's explanations about one of her tenants, decided to alert authorities. An investigation into the boarding house soon uncovered evidence that connected Puente to tragic events involving her tenants. Despite initial confusion, Puente eventually became the focus of a police investigation. After briefly leaving the area, she was located and brought back to face trial. She maintained her innocence, but the court ultimately found her guilty of multiple crimes, leading to a life sentence. Puente's former home remains a point of interest in Sacramento, symbolizing a dark chapter in the city's history. Today, the site is a reminder of the importance of vigilance and community care. Those who visit the property reflect not only on its past, but also on the strength of the investigators and families who sought justice. News 7. Drag performer and celebrated talent, the Vivienne, known for their quick wit, captivating stage presence, and trailblazing work on RuPaul's Drag Race, has left an unforgettable mark on the world of entertainment. Following their untimely passing, heartfelt tributes have poured in from fans, friends, and colleagues alike, celebrating their legacy. Erica Clash, a fellow performer, reflected on their brilliance, sharing, "Even in brief moments, the Vivienne had a light about them that inspired everyone around them. Their art and spirit will never be forgotten." The Vivienne, whose real name was James Lee Williams, became a household name as the first winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. They went on to dazzle audiences worldwide with their performances in drag, theater, and beyond. Their manager and close friend Simon expressed deep sorrow, saying, "Viv was not just immensely talented, they were one of the funniest, kindest people I've ever known. Their career in musical theater had just taken off, and it's tragic they won't continue to shine on that stage." The Vivienne's last public appearance in the West End production of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang demonstrated their love for the performing arts. They recently used their platform to encourage charitable giving, showcasing their generosity and care for the community. Though their life was cut short, the Vivienne's legacy continues to inspire countless fans and performers around the globe. They will be deeply missed. News 8. Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, has opened up about her emotional journey following 2 cancer diagnoses within a year, describing the experience as life-altering. In a candid interview with The Times, the 65-year-old revealed the immense challenges she faced but also shared the positivity and resilience she has embraced during her recovery. "It was hard. Cancer is like a bomb going off in your life," Ferguson shared. "One diagnosis is enough, but having 2 within a year was overwhelming." She reflected on moments of emotional struggle but emphasized her efforts to stay positive through meditation, mindfulness, and the unwavering support of her family. Ferguson was first diagnosed with breast cancer in June 2023 during a routine mammogram. She underwent a mastectomy and reconstructive surgery. During the process, doctors also identified malignant melanoma on her skin, marking a second diagnosis in early 2024. Despite the challenges, Ferguson maintains a lighthearted perspective, even jokingly naming her reconstructed breast Derek. She expressed gratitude for her daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, calling them her most exceptional family and a pillar of strength throughout her recovery. Now in remission, Ferguson is dedicated to regular checkups and managing sun damage with treatments. Speaking to Hello, she shared her gratitude for avoiding chemotherapy or immunotherapy, adding, "I'm thankful every day." Ferguson's resilience and positive outlook have inspired her family and fans alike. Princess Beatrice described her mother as thriving and praised her incredible strength and determination. News 9. Cameron Diaz is opening up about her co-star Jamie Foxx's harrowing health scare and celebrating his resilience. The two reunited for Netflix's Back in Action, marking Diaz's return to acting after a decade-long hiatus. In an interview during the film's Berlin premiere, Diaz reflected on Foxx's medical emergency in 2023, which occurred during filming. "For every person who knows Jamie, it was terrifying," the 52-year-old actress said. "For everybody who loves Jamie, the world, everybody was concerned. I can't even imagine how he feels." Foxx, 57, suffered a brain bleed that led to a stroke, leaving him hospitalized and in recovery for months. Diaz praised his bravery, saying, "I'm so proud of him for how he shared his journey and for getting back to doing what he loves." Foxx, who detailed his experience in his Netflix comedy special What Had Happened Was, shared how humor helped him recover. For a while, everybody was crying, he joked, recounting his return to work. But now, it's the joyous time. Being here in Berlin, seeing people enjoy the movie, that's what it's all about. Reflecting on his journey, Fox added, "I was very unwell, but now I'm back feeling good. It makes you realize how much you need people who care and love you to get through." The film Back in Action serves as a testament to both stars' resilience and their commitment to bringing joy to audiences worldwide. Number 1. Manuela Kemp, a multifaceted Dutch singer and beloved television presenter, left an enduring mark on the entertainment world through her talent and vibrant personality. Born in the Netherlands, Kemp's early passion for music and performance shaped her career. She rose to prominence with her rich, captivating voice and charisma, carving out a space for herself as one of the country's most beloved cultural figures. Kemp gained fame for her dynamic presence on stage and screen. She delighted audiences as a singer, performing across various genres with a versatility that resonated deeply. Beyond her musical career, Kemp found success as a television presenter, where her warmth and authenticity drew viewers in. Whether performing on stage or engaging audiences through the screen, she had a unique ability to connect with people from all walks of life. A devoted wife, Kemp married music journalist Tjerk Lammers in 2009, and together they shared a life filled with love, creativity, and mutual support. Known affectionately by those close to her as Mantje, she cherished her relationships with family and friends, always finding ways to brighten their lives with her humor and compassion. In December 2024, Kemp suffered a tragic scooter accident in Portugal, resulting in severe injuries that left her in a coma. Despite medical efforts, it became evident that she would not recover. On January 18, 2025, surrounded by love, Kemp passed away at the age of 61. Her husband's touching tribute reflects the profound loss felt by all who knew her. Manuela Kemp's legacy lives on through the joy she brought to countless fans and the indelible impact she had on Dutch culture. Tributes to Manuela Kemp. Joan Plowright, a towering figure of British theatre and film, captivated audiences with her grace,